Hey guys, so we're here today with the leg day. It's 5:44 a.m. I'm currently trying to force down some Canadian bacon and some sausage, and I have a boiled egg. After that, I'm going to take a scoop of my protein powder. This is Pro Bulk. It is a mass gainer. And then lastly, we're going to have a scoop of my favorite pre-workout, Bucked Up. Usually I have the flavor Blue Raz, but I'm trying out Bucked Up Black and Rainbow Rush. Not too crazy about the flavor, but like how it makes me feel, so cheers. So the moon is still out because it's early AF, and now we are at the gym. So this is just like a pre-workout, pre-pump video. I took some pictures too, and then I hopped on the stair stepper for probably not even a full 2 minutes. I kind of just wanted to get my heart rate up, wake up, and I don't know, get in the zone because it's so early. And then I did my dynamic stretches, and then we kind of just went straight to it. You know, you got to face your fears. So we're going to be starting this leg day out with some squats. So I'm going to be doing box squats because I'm just really working on my form, and I hurt the back of my left knee. And so I feel like I squat lower on one side when I go back and look at the film, just like barely. So sometimes I do box squats when I'm like increasing in weight, or just if I really want to focus on form. And don't be scared to reposition. Like if something's not feeling right, obviously you don't want to be taking too many steps back from the rack or just moving unnecessarily. But if it doesn't feel comfortable, or it's hurting your knees, or your feet aren't even, like, it is okay to reposition. So I believe I did 5 reps of these, and like I said, I was just focusing on form and my mind and muscle connection, and just making sure I was actually doing it correctly, pushing up through my feet, you know. So that was my first set of 5. Just gonna sit for a quick second because I'm obviously not about to re-rack that. I'll usually get through a couple sets before I put the bar back up. Sometimes I'll go through the whole thing without putting the bar up. Do whatever works best for you and isn't gonna make you too tired. Sometimes I'm just a little thirsty, so I'll do like 2 or 3 sets, put the bar up, have a quick sip of water, then get back to it. So this is set number 2. Still going slow and controlled, focusing on form. And then we are putting that bar up because I need a quick break. So now we're on our final and third set. And make sure when you're doing box squats, you're not just slamming your butt down. You kind of want to just lightly tap it. And you don't want to be rocking back too much. Sometimes on my last reps, I do catch myself rocking back a little, usually because you're like tired. But yeah, just try to make sure you're not doing that too much. Be conscious of that. So I'm trying to get way more comfortable with deadlifting with the bar and weight. I did 10 with no plates on there, and then I did a few reps with 10 on each side. But it was scraping my shins kind of hard. I wish I had on leggings. So we went to Dumbbell Rdls after that, and I think I just did like 5 reps of these as well. So just a few reps in 3 to 4 sets. I have 25-pound dumbbells on each side, so close to what the bar is, but under what it was with the 2 10-pound plates. I can usually do 2 25s or 2 30-pound dumbbells. And I did widen my stance just a tad bit with this last set. So now we are about to go back into the big gym. Now we're on the leg press machine. I warmed up with doing single leg press with 25-pound plates on each side. I just did 10 reps for each leg. Now we have 45-pound plates on each side, and we are doing 10 reps of narrow stance leg press. Next up, we're going to be doing regular stance. So if you need to take a quick break in between sets, go ahead. If you can go straight into it, you can do that as well. For me, it really just depends on how I'm feeling. So now we're doing 10 reps of regular stance. And after this, we're going to be doing wide stance. So I pretty much want to cover all parts of the leg today. So that's pretty much just 3 sets of 10 reps, but I did a different stance each time. Or my feet got wider each time, but I totally moved my stance, so it's like completely working out different parts of my legs. So after we do our last 10 reps, we are gonna add some weight, and we are gonna do as many as we can. I don't know if I was able to shoot out 10 again, so let me actually count. So I made it to 7 and not 10. So we're going to be doing 3 sets of 7, but with the 3 different stances again. And we do have 25-pound plates added on each side. So shout out to Monique. She was a trainer I had at the beginning of this year, and I just told her, like, I want big legs, big thighs, big everything. So whenever we would do leg press, the leg extension machine, and even the different type of squats, she would make sure we were working out different parts of my legs and my quads. Certain days were more glute focused. But yeah, shout out to her for that. So now we are going to finish off with some dumbbell glute bridges. I like to just do a few warm-up ones just to make sure, like, everything feels right, and you really just want to make sure that your form's correct. So when I first started my fitness journey, sometimes after glute bridges or hip thrusts, my knees would hurt. So if any part of your leg or your knees hurting, or you're feeling it in your back and you have back pain after, you are probably not doing it right. It could be that the weight is too heavy, or it could just be your stance. You either need to scoot a little back more, or maybe you need to scoot forward. So when you are doing these correctly, you will feel it in your glutes and your hips the most. That's like the only thing that's going to be, I'm not going to say hurting, because you don't want to really be in pain, but just kind of like sore, because that's what should be doing the work and that's what should be activated. You want to be making sure you're feeling this in your glutes. And usually an indicator back then for most things I was doing wrong, even like squats sometimes, like when my knees were hurting, most of the time for me, it was I was either trying to lift too heavy or my form was not right. So yeah, just be mindful of those things. That's why it's good to either work out with someone, record your workouts, or if you have a mirror you can look at. But I like recording because you don't want to be looking into the mirror the whole time either. So these are the last reps, I'm guessing, because I can tell that I am feeling it. But all right, guys, we are pretty much done with the workout after this last set. We're just going to finish off with some static stretches and some foam rolling. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. I really hope this does help someone that's trying to gain weight or lift heavy. That after workout pump, though. Okay. Bye, guys.